हाँ मैं भी पहली बार ऐसी जगह देख रहा था। ये जगह एक्चुअली क्या है? क्या इसका घर है या कुछ और? गोल्डन हाउस टेम्पल है। गोल्डन हाउस टेम्पल है क्या? आई क्या पता।
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
अच्छा
Can we really?
अब भाईमोन का
I
एक्साइटमेंट
have
देखो।
invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Is that what you think it is? सही कहा।
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
अच्छा
Why,
ये
you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
सही कहा।
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets.
हाँ
But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler?
नहीं मुझे बिल्कुल
You're
नहीं।
rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust.
अच्छा,
But if you
okay.
were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching,
Well, between our
you'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling.
yeah, she's pretty cute.
I originally
Yeah,
thought her a
cute.
bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Chising, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Chising don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed.
I mean,
It seems that
I-
you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning.
No, I don't
I
understand.
called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt.
जैसे कि
With
वो
Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends.
yeah.
Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of
क्या
course.
भाईमोन? क्या भाईमोन?
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
भाईमोन से तुम्हारा दिमाग हिल गया क्या भाईमोन?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently.
हाँ
How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Are you sure about that? सच्ची में मैं कुछ भी बताऊंगा, अगर मैं तुम्हें भी बताऊंगा निंगुआ, तो वो भी चलेगा क्या? मुझे तो
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that.
हाँ
One of the sheets on that wall.
seriously भाई, ऐसा तो निंगुआ
Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail.
भाईमोन ऐसा तो निंगुआ नहीं ना क्यों?
Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
अरे मेरे पास इतने सारे मोड़ा है, तू सोच भी नहीं सकता। और कितना चाहिए तुम्हें? बता, और कितना चाहिए? हाँ?
Let's grab one, the biggest one.
So,
निंगुआ
have you made your choice? You don't have to confirm it with me. Just choose one and take it. Afterwards, why not sit down for a while in the Jade Chamber? Or have a short stroll? Rest is also an integral part of any journey.
निम्हा मैं तुम्हें चाहता हूँ लेकिन
All right then. I hope the next time we meet, you will either have already done the right thing, or will be about to make the right call.
हाँ चलो लेटर पाइमॉन के मार से
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one.
अब पाइमॉन
La
सीरियसली
la 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 la. Let's see what's written on it.
पाइमॉन शायद सोचा कि उधर बहुत बड़ा ट्रेजर होगा
There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better
I
make
knew
us
it.
filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here.
I knew it.
Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all.
हाँ तुम्हें क्या लगता है हर गोल सर्कल में ट्रेजर लिखा होगा
This piece of paper shows that a Chising spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission.
हाँ सही है
Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue, spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot.
हाँ
But
उसके भी
research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to.
मुझे तो कुछ बड़ा ढूंढ निकालूंगा
Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think so?
हाँ
Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves.
हाँ
That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us.
हाँ वो बहुत
Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something.
she's a good person
Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
हाँ देखेंगे क्या होगा और प्रीमो जेम्स मिल रहे हैं मुझको क्या बात है लेट्स गो सर हमें एक और चांस मिले यहाँ पर आके देखने को क्या है क्या नहीं लेकिन इसके पहले मुझे अपनी ओ 85 हो गया बस 185 और थोड़ा और दो चाहिए मेरे को और दो उसके बाद देखेंगे क्या होगा तो टेलीपोर्टर यूज करके हम टेलीपोर्ट होते हैं राइट हम आ गए इस जगह पर और ये पहाड़ पहले यहाँ नहीं था देखते क्या है यहाँ पर hold on a second are you what the heck this are good ये लोग क्या कर रहे हैं
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And you're toast!
My work finished.
Alright. इनको फाइनली बीट कर दिया वरना ये मेरे को बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम करते थे तो हम यहाँ पे कुछ तलाशने आते क्या हाँ यहाँ पे कुछ है
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. What are they for?
it looked like they are copying the plate of
I've seen this pattern before. But where? Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious.
it's not It's not just a.
Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure.
मैं पहले से बोला चाइल्ड बहुत ही है.
Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
You always has been late, you know. और हमें अब जोंगलिन से बात करने जाने का है. Let's go. हाँ बहुत ही है. Oh hey जोंगलिन, कैसे हो?
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
हाँ बहुत मजा आया.
So big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed.
Could be.
It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
मैं ये बोला कि आप मेरे पार्टी में ज्वाइन करेंगे ऐसा कुछ बोला मैं.
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then?
He said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine.
Yeah.
Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
Oh, Mora, are you kidding me? फिर से Mora? Makes
All
sense.
Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
I know they are trying to reproduce the sign of permission.
No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Wild glaze lilies?
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies.
Yeah, बहुत सारे.
Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
So you need me to sing? Yeah.
That's correct. Your singing will surely bring out the strongest fragrance from the flowers.
Actually, मेरी singing बहुत बुरा है.
So how good is your singing?
I'm pro. Just step back and listen. मैं pro नहीं हूँ. लेकिन फिर भी बोलता है.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
तो कुछ भी यकीन नहीं करता. You emergency fool.
We'll only know once he starts singing.
सही कहा. देखते हैं आज मैं अपनी singing skill निकालूंगा. Where is this lily flower? एक काम करता मैं बाबा को भेजता. बाबा अच्छी सिंग करी. ये मुझसे मेरे को है दे रहा.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Da 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 da.
अरे. We didn't expect that. What
These
the?
flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song Mom said that they don't understand here It's the fire.
Wind blade. First for it. Ha! Ha!
मर गया सब लोग. मैंने ये क्या कर दिया?
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
Those flowers are put up. Quick
This
fight,
little
huh?
monster is known as a whopper flower.
Whopper flower?
Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Are you kidding me?
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
तो फिर क्यों उतार रहा है?
That's so lame.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Are you
Ganyo.
searching for glaze lilies?
हाँ.
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face? Paimon can't remember.
हाँ, तो बस खाने में ही बिजी रहता है. Greetings,
Hello,
Ganyo.
traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
ऐसे कैसे पुआ समय तुम्हारे बारे
That
में
reminds
सोचता
me.
था.
How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was
Well, it
nice.
sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
हाँ, सही
Didn't
कहा.
I tell you the way? Surely I did.
No,
We found the way on our own.
it isn't a secret. No, perhaps you just.
Oh, I see.
हाँ.
Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
ये तो बहुत कर रहा है.
Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
हाँ.
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yeah.
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it.
सही.
Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
Yeah.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
So that
Yes.
means.
Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing.
Wow.
This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago.
Wow.
The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden.
Right.
As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Yeah.
Did you just say
She's an
as an Adeptus?
She's Adepti, हाँ सबको पता है ये
Yes,
Adepti है.
I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
So you are a half Yingling. That explains the horns.
Well, let's save that conversation for another day.
देखो छुपा के रखो.
You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies?
अरे
I
topic change
also
मत
know where
करो.
wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
Oh, thank you, Ganyu.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Thank
Wow,
you,
so you
Ganyu.
really know your stuff too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord.
Okay.
If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
Bye, Ganyu.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Zhongli, you feel suited to working as a cultural
Yeah,
development.
Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
Ah,
I've had enough ventures in my life already.
अच्छा.
Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. You
Yeah.
must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Oh,
Wow. See, Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
चलो वापस चलते हैं. मिलिली फ्लावर्स मिल गए और कुछ फ्री gems भी. Oh, एक agreement.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and the Fatui?
Oh.
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened.
क्या
We should ask around a little, just to be safe.
Yeah. चलो पूछते हैं.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wengsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
What do you mean
The
by
Adepti of
that?
Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However,
Really?
both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
अब क्या
Surely
करें?
the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what
Oh,
now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
yeah.
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
All right.
Looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
कुछ
Do
कर
you
सकते हैं?
intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also
Okay.
been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse.
Yeah, it's
I'm
getting
afraid I
worse.
must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment.
टेंशन मत ले हम
Consider
सब
your next
संभालेंगे।
course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
ओके हम संभाल रहेंगे हम
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
You know, Mr. Momori Dance and the great guy. Yes,
Oh,
मेरी
Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him.
कौन?
He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But
Yeah.
where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Follow me. मुझे पता है कहाँ जाने का. Waypoint. अरे बाप रे ये तो बहुत दूर है. ये सब बनाते पता नहीं प्रीमो जम किधर बंदे होंगे. अगर उसका रिसोर्स का लोकेशन मिला तो मैं you know मैं क्या करूँगा. Yeah, भैया. Possible rewards nothing, my. Just get inside and do whatever you want.
Wow! This is the Golden House?
बहुत बड़ी
It looked
जगह.
impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora.
Yeah.
This is where all of Tibat's Mora is minted, right?
हाँ.
In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh,
Wow,
so
like
it's a
that.
trap!
Ah.
Tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here.
वरना
But
तो
even
तुम.
if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
भाई
Or
मान
better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh,
हाँ.
right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet.
Yeah.
Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia.
कुछ तो गड़बड़.
Look! What happened here? Uh-oh.
हाँ,
Paimon smells
हाँ.
trouble. Quick!
मुझे भी.
We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
जा जल्दी जाके. यार कोई गड़बड़ ना हो. गड़बड़ ना हो प्लीज कुछ गड़बड़ ना हो जाए वरना मैं भर गया.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
What?
Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be
Child.
entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find the secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled.
बाप रे क्या?
She will get that which she desires.
हाँ.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you.
What is
the
that?
Battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
I could never defeat you. You are completely... Yeah.
Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. An opportunity!
Ready?
Oh,
go! Let's dance!
Oh my god!
This!
Oh!
Burst forth!
Oh! Oh! Hold on.
Twin blade!
Oh no!
Burst forth! Feel Sage's power! Not bad, not bad.
I think almost had
Come into the... Using it's in progress. Guess I should take you more seriously.
What the?
Good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out.
Whoa.
Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Burst forth. All you do is run. Come into being. Right.
Okay. बहुत strong.
No use hiding back there.
Oh no.
Gosh, I miscalculated. Burst forward. Yeah.
Go, Bubba, go! Go, Bubba! Oh, now why does everyone stop?
Burst forward. Yeah.
Almost really मार गया ना तू समझते क्या मेरे को मैं गिरा कैसे
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
ओह क्या बात है यो Albedo power दोनों
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected.
What?
You beat me to it, didn't you?
किधर गया वो फिर Oh no!
Not bad.
What the
But this is going to cost you! Yeah!
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information and bring the golden out to me on purpose? No matter. And the Gnosis over. Now! Don't make me take it from you!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Burst forth.
Oh no. That's a full gata. Oh my god, ये हिटस बहुत
Seems my research
What the
is over.
What the fuck is happening, like? अगर मुझे पता होता कि बहुत फाइट हो रही तो मैं थोड़ा सा
Come at the beat. Burst forth. Burst forth.
Oh, you can't know that. Okay.
Nice and spicy! Oh, protect us!
Oh, almost.
Bubba, get them!
Burst forth. Come at the beat.
Why does everyone stop?
कैसे बचे उससे? शायद
First forth. Die here.
ओके ऑफर से ये यूज करा।
Coming to beat moments of birth.
ओह फाइनली मर गया ये बड़ा फाइनली मर गया यार। डिफिकल्ट है। अब बोलो चाइल्ड।
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. In fact, it might be that the exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Rex, I guess still alive.
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
Backup plan?
No.
I had hoped it would never come to this. I absolutely detest working with those who are weaker than I. The truth is, the world belongs to those of us who desire to become strong. I seldom willingly mingle with any dull and boring weaklings who think otherwise. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago! How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
कैसे हो सकता है?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
अच्छा.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission!
Sigils of permission, उसने ये...
Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
This is... What the heck is... Whoa!
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
The heck?
He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on?
What the heck is that? Don't hit